Hey, what is up guys? Tdacey here, and we have yet another replay of the week. Now this replay is quite fantastic. It's submitted by another player that had a previous replay in these replays of the week of Vrekgar. Now Vrekgar is one of my clanmates, and we platoon here and there, but this game he is solo pubbing. So pretty much it's a great game in his Digger Max, and that being said, it is a tier 6 tank, and the Digger Max, in my opinion, it doesn't have too many good characteristics. It's got a good gun depression, great camo. Only thing is it has no armor. It's got relatively little to no maneuverability. It's a TD, so it's got some upsides, but not as many good sides as I would expect from a tier 6 TD. Now, despite that, Vrekgar makes a great job out of exploiting its upsides and really has a killer game here on Fisherman's Bay. So if we look at it, just the preliminary stuff, lots of tomatoes, lots of black players and yellow players, and a few greens and blues according to XVM. But that being said, Vrek has a great game, and let's get this started. Alright, so Vrek is going to take the initiative, and pretty much he's going to go where every TD that does not have the best mobility and or maneuverability on this map, and he's going to take it into the A1, B1, corner here and snipe towards mid. Now this area allows you to get great shots down the 1-2 line, as well as peek and shoot towards those guys who crest over the middle where that ELC is. So speaking of which, we got a friendly ELC that's really going up and not really YOLOing. It looks like he is passive scouting, but he's going to get some good lights hopefully for Vrek here. Now with Vrek's good camo and good gun depression, he's going to be able to find a few better spots up further that other TDs may not be able to do well in. So if you see right here, we've already got a few spots, and here's an SU-100, and Vrek's going to aim in on him and hopefully get a quick shot on him. However, just RNG and the snapshot, whatever, the SU is out of pretty good range here. So SU is getting torn apart, and see if Vrek can get the kill shot. Now the Digger Max does have some good alpha, and if you see right there, Vrek gets a good shot on that. Its accuracy's okay. It's not the best, but for a German tank, it's okay. So Vrek gets a bounce on that M4. And now he's going to reload and hopefully trash on this guy. There it is, and there's 2 kills. So Vrek's team is pretty much dying quickly. Lots of the tomatoes are just YOLOing and don't know what the hell they're doing. But Vrek is a smart player here and is able to use his position on the map to his advantage. So there we have it. We find the only other real contender on the other team as this PZ-34 goes right after him and is probably going to get melted. So Vrek is aiming in. Hopefully he'll keep lights on that guy. He does get one shot on the T-49, and hopefully Vrek can hit him as he comes out. T-49 is just going to run away, and we have a pretty fast-moving Cromwell over here. Blind shot. Now Vrek missed that one, and it's really coming down to the fact that he's so far away and that these guys are only peeking up parts of their tanks. So Vrek gets a nice shot on that Wolverine and a great roll of 265, and he's already got 500 damage and 2 kills. Now for a tier 6 tank, that's alright, but towards the end game, really here, Vrek is able to just wreck everybody on the enemy team. Now, City is doing okay. We've got a few guys over here on the west ridgeline that this ELC and Chinu will hopefully go up and kill, but Vrek is going to support from back here and not risk anything by moving up. So he's taking a look at this ELC who just dove off the cliff and tracked himself, and he's probably laughing to himself as I am, like, what the hell was he doing? Chinu's in a bit of a predicament here. He's really getting shot by those Invisa tanks. And here we go, we got a Cromwell running out into the open. Vrek gets a shot on him. Does bounce the back end of the Cromwell, and this ELC needs some help. Now the Cromwell is going to continue to YOLO and not give any fucks, as Vrek misses another shot there. Now the ELC is in big trouble, and by the looks of it, Vrek has been spotted. By the looks of it, he doesn't have 6th sense, so he's going to have to get the hell out of here. T-49 whiffs a shot, and there is the guy who has been shooting him. So Vrekgar resets his camo and is going to use this OP gun depression on the Digger Max and hopefully be able to get some shots on these enemies. The Cromwell is one-hittable, and no one really seems to be taking him out, so Vrek may have to take the initiative and get out into the open and take that Cromwell out that's lighting him. There's a nice kill, and Vrek is going to go press back, and by the looks of it, it's only him and the Artie, so he's going to have to do a lot of carrying here. And they know where he is. The Bishop's out in the open. He's most likely going to get killed, and Vrek really has to find a good position that's going to hide his tank as well as keep him unlit. And by the fact that he doesn't have Sixth Sense, that's really going to hurt him in the fact that it's late game, and really they have a lot of guns that are going to be pointed wherever he gets lit up. So this Bishop is being circled by T49, and he's not going to be able to shoot, so rip to the Bishop. Now here's Vrek, going to hopefully put a shot on this T28, and there's one. Left him with 1 health, oh god. And he's tracked, so he's going to be able to get the kill. And T28 bounces, and bye-bye T28. Now here's a little bit of a predicament. The only good player on the enemy team is right here. Vrek's going to have to reload, and which he does. Now he is lit, and the T49 is able to put 1 shot into him, but Vrek finishes him off. So it's Vrek versus 6 enemy tanks, and now here comes an ELC, and they're really just trying to get Vrek down and just come right at him. So, you know, we've got other tanks on cap, and bye to the ELC, and Vrek's doing a great job just manhandling these tanks one by one as they start coming towards him. Little sportsmanship from the ELC here, you know, big ups to him for just not getting mad and trolling like a normal tomato, but he was able to, you know, give him some credit. So Vrek kills the M7 as the M7 really just YOLOs right into him. And now here's the T485, who's really the only threat at the moment. And Vrek is able to get a great roll of 317 onto him, and by the looks of it, he is running out of shells. He only has 10 shells left, and he's going to have to make these count. Now he does take a blind shot where he was last spotted, but the T-3485 seems to be getting out of dodge. So Vrek's up to almost 1.7k damage, and he does have 7 kills. So the T-3485 shot, Vrek is going to take a nice shot on him, and he is up to almost 18k damage now. With, you know, obviously sealing in the Radley Walters there. Now Vrek has done a great job using this Digger Max and just making sure that he's not exposing too much of himself, and taking out the enemies as they pretty much YOLO one by one. But that being said, Vrek has no armor, and his camo looks to be a little lacking in the fact that that 3485 was able to spot him and T49 from that range before. However, we find the guy on cap, and by the looks of it, Vrek is spotted. So we're going to have to shoot this Matilda and back up behind the house away from artillery. So the Matilda 4 is not stopping. There he is stopping. He's angling behind a rock, but Vrek is going to use his gun depression as the Matilda whiffs the shot, and there's the kill. So we have 9 kills now and no cap threat. So if you look at the in-game win 8 counter, Vrek is almost up to 5k win 8, and with the Digger Max, a game like this is really going to help out with that win 8. You know, despite the 9 kills, Vrek is really going to have to work hard here and really make sure that he doesn't get hit by Artie. And that would be my you know, my thoughts right here, because all the, if that's a KV1 or a 220, not sure, whatever that is, he's gonna spot him probably, and the KV1 and M41 will be able to work together and kill Vrek. Now Vrek, if the KV1 is shooting HE out of the 122 or even using the 85, Vrek is going to be one-shottable to him and obviously the artillery. Now, apparently by the enemy ELC, who was given the nice sportsmanship before, he's given us some intel saying that the KV1 is AFK. Now, the thing about that is whether or not Vrek wants to trust him or not, he's going to have to be careful regardless, because the AFK tanks can spot him for artillery. So Vrek, you know, taking the right route, making sure that he's got adequate cover on both sides of him from this ridge, and he is on the main road, which is keeping him at his top speed at around 30 kilometers an hour. So there's the KV1. Vrek is able to spot him at range, and by the looks of it, he is not spotted. KV1 is indeed AFK, and we're going to be able to take him out. So Vrek has to keep moving, make sure artillery can't hit him, and he's going to do that. Now, he's going to pop up once he's reloaded, take that 8 seconds, kill the KV1 eventually. Takes 1 shot on the KV1. Now, all he's got left is gold rounds, as well as 2 HE rounds. So we're going to take out this KV1 and go hunt down artillery. Now that secures the Pool's medal, which obviously overrides the Bradley Walters medal, and there's the artillery. So Vrek is able to shoot that RT, and M41 is down. So there we go. We got around 3k damage, 11 kills, and just a big, great carry by Vrek. Now, I mean, this has been probably one of the best replays I've reviewed so far for the replays of the week, and I really can't stress enough how hard that was for Vrek, because despite his, you know, tank and everything, he was able to really kill the enemy team with ease, and despite him having no armor and everything like that, he was just able to shred right through them. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Hope you guys like this. I'll have the after battle reports next. Comment, rate, subscribe, and obviously happy tanking, and submit your own replays. I'll definitely take a look at them. See you guys.